Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Trae Young's been proving doubters wrong and showing why people can't count him out just yet. After defeating the Knicks 4-1 and the Sixers 4-3, he earned himself the nickname Ice Trae. No one expected this, which is why it's incredible to watch. Today's topic is, can Trae Young be a top player in the NBA? So let's get into the video.
Wow, what an incredible play by Trae Young. Defense broke down, nobody did it.
Trae Young spent his one college year playing for Oklahoma and was a big name in college basketball. He was one of the most exciting players in college basketball at the time, with his ridiculous dime passes, his flashy moves, and his long-range shot attempts. He modeled a lot of his game after Steph Curry, and people loved to watch him play. Although he's a great offensive threat, he's a small point guard. He's only 6'1" and he's not super athletic like a bunch of other NBA guards. Size may not be a huge deal breaker for point guards in the league, but his wingspan doesn't even make up for that. It took Trae some time to adjust to the speed of the league, but he ended up averaging 24.8 points and 9.1 assists as a rookie. But although he had a tremendous rookie year, he was one of the worst defenders in the league. It was often overlooked because of the Hawks' poor record. And of course, he's still young. But with high hopes for his sophomore season, things didn't go as expected. The Hawks suffered mainly because of their defense. Trae still had solid averages and was voted an all-star starter, but it was time for him to step up his game, especially on the defensive end. There's no doubt how good Trae Young will be offensively, but it's mainly the defense that might hurt him a bit. But of course, there's top players in the league who lack defense like James Harden and Luka Doncic, so maybe he could fall into that category. In this current 2021 season, Trae has been spectacular, averaging 25.3 points, 9.4 assists, and 3.9 rebounds a game. This is only his third season in the NBA, and he helped the Hawks clinch the number 5 spot in the Eastern Conference, and the Hawks are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals. He's had plenty of clutch moments in the playoffs so far. Buzzer beaters time after time against the Knicks in the first round and the Sixers in the second round. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid could not believe their eyes. To think a young 6'1" guard took Game 7 from them after the Sixers were favored to win the series. One thing about the little guy, he's fearless. In Game 7 versus the Sixers, Trae was cold and missed 19 out of his first 21 attempts from the field. His last 2 shots ended up putting the Hawks up 103-96 in the fourth quarter. He finished the game with 21 points, but shot 5 for 23. The Hawks may be young, but with teamwork, they're headed to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that's something that no one expected.
7 points on 10 of 18 shooting. Atlanta only up by 1. Young, floater, dunk. Clint Capella throws it down. Atlanta leads by 3 with 2.5 to go. Young, at long last. A 3, he was 2 of 11 from 3. 5 of 23 from the field, but he had 21 points and 10 assists, and his team is winning by 3. Tobias Harris makes it a 1-point Hawk lead with 70 seconds to go. 1 point, Atlanta lead. Herder gets hit in the head. You can see as Thibault went by, his arm hits the head of Herder, and he makes all 3 free throws. So the Phillies in trouble, down by 4. Then the strip, Gallinari off the bench with 17 points. And that would do it. Sixers fans are shocked. They lose Game 7 at home to the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks were 41-31 during the regular season. Philly 49-23. But it is over. Kevin Herter and the Atlanta Hawks are moving on to the conference finals.
I don't know all year. We've had guys out all year. It feels like guys still banged up. A lot of guys we wish were playing tonight, and we need someone to step up. Yo, this team is special, man. Everybody's counting us out all year. For us to make it this far and win in this building Game 7 is that's huge for us.
So Harden led the Hawks with 27 points as they go on and they get the victory. Again, the last 40 seasons make the conference finals after a mid-season coaching change. The Cavaliers did it in 2016. They went on to win it. The Heat and Lakers also did it, and they went on to win the NBA title. But the Hawks will have to get through Giannis in the Bucks. Either way, what a great story that either Milwaukee or Atlanta will be in the NBA Finals.
You better story, Sam.
Quarter, but he had a tough shooting night. But the Atlanta Hawks winners 103-96, and Trae Young joining us from Philadelphia, where the Hawks won 3 games in this series. Trae, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate you having me.
And for all those guys out there who said, I just don't know what to get my dad for Father's Day, you had the perfect answer tonight, huh?
A winning jersey. I wanted to come out here and win, not only for my teammates, but for my dad. We've been through a lot, so for us to have a playoff game on Father's Day, it was only right, once we won, to give it to him.
Trae, I said this a couple weeks ago. I'm impressed by your season this year. You've come a long way. You've shown a lot of maturity. What was your thought process coming into this game tonight?
Really just to attack them the way we've been playing, and just treat it like a regular game. Obviously, we know it's a Game 7. Everybody's excited. Know this is a big game, but to come out here and play like we've been playing, and just, continue to stay calm, clear, and connected, like Coach says, and out there on the court, and we did it in big ways.
So no matter his size, Trae Young is an upcoming star in the NBA, and this should be an inspiration to all those undersized hoopers out there. Trae Young could be a top player in the NBA. If he keeps up this pace, then there's no doubt about it.
New York, and throw down the gauntlet by taking Game 1.
As Young fires from way downtown and takes him out.
Well, here's Trae Young at his finest right here. A step back 30-footer, and the appropriate, you are in the garden. You shot a little hard.
2.5 to go, long 3 on its way, and Trae Young! Ice cold.
Dangerous, especially when the ball is in his hands. Not afraid of the big moment. We've seen that in the past. This is when your players, your big-time players, your money, and that has to be addressed.
Just an agonizing delay here to get to the finish line. That debris coming on the floor, they'll just put it in bounds.
The championship is up for grabs this year, and anyone can take it. So who you got winning it all? Let us know in the comments. So thanks for tuning in to watch today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.